8 Things You Didn't Know About Lee Chong-wei. Born in Bagang Sera, Malaysia, Lee Chong-wei is an Olympic medalist, former world number 1, and arguably one of the greatest players to step foot on the court. Today, we will be looking at the things on his journey to the top that few people actually know about. Number 8. As a child, he was actually very interested in basketball. Lee was always a playful and athletic kid. However, his mother preferred that he would play an indoor sport, instead of spending hours underneath the scorching sun. For her wish, his father brought Lee to a badminton hall by the age of 11, where his local coach, Bin Huat, began to train Lee after school. He was later discovered by the Malaysian national team's coach, Ms. Bun Sidek, and entered into the national squad at the age of 17. Number 7. Lee won his first major title at home in the 2004 Malaysian Open. Heading into the competition, he was no one near the favorite to win. There were big names such as Peter Gade and Shen Hong, both former world number 1s, and Taufik Hidayat and the legendary Lin Dan, both former world champions and Olympic champions. Lee breezed his way to the third round, where he had to go up against Peter Gade. The two fought it out over 3 matches, with Lee edging out on top and advancing to the quarterfinals. The scores were very close. It was 12-15 to Peter Gade, 15-3 to Lee, and 17-16 to Lee. In the quarterfinals, Lee Chong-wei easily defeated Bao Junle of China with a score of 15-10 and 15-11. While the favorite to win it all, Lin Dan lost in a massive upset. Lee himself pulled an upset in the semifinals over Shen Hong and defeated Park Sun-hwan in the finals with a score of 15-3, 15-12 in front of a packed Malaysian crowd. Number 6. He was ranked first in the world for 4 years straight, from August 21st, 2008 to June 14th of 2012. In that time frame, he won a record-breaking 21 titles, which includes 2 All-England Opens, 4 Malaysian Opens, and 2 Korean Opens. He was also the runner-up in the 2008 and 2012 Olympic Games, silver at the 2010 Asian Games, and the 2011 World Championships. Number 5. Despite winning countless titles, he had never won an Olympic gold or a World Championship title. Lee competed in 5 World Championships, 3 Olympics, and 3 Asian Games throughout his long and prosperous career. However, he never managed to bring home a single gold in any of these prestigious events. Number 4. In October of 2014, Badminton Association of Malaysia, more commonly known as BAM, announced that one of their players had tested positive for a performance-enhancing drug named dexamethasone. This drug is commonly used as a recovery aid for athletes during the off-season, but are considered illegal during the competitions. The identity wasn't made clear at first, but there were plenty of indications that it was Lee Chong-wei. On the 5th of November, he flew to Norway to witness the result of his second test. Just like the first one, it was positive. On the 11th of November, BAM and BWF suspended Lee from competing. Fortunately, after nearly 6 months on the sideline, a decision was made on the 27th of April 2015, which allowed Lee to resume playing badminton. They deemed he unknowingly took the drug and was stripped of his 2014 World Championship silver, but allowed to keep his 2 Asian Games bronzes. Number 3. His life outside of badminton. He is in a relationship with his former teammate and now wife, Wong Mu-chu. The two hit a speed bump along the road and split apart during 2009 World Championships. Fortunately, Lee Chong-wei announced that they were getting back together after the 2012 Olympics. Their love blossomed, and they were married on the 9th of November 2012. Lee and Mu have 2 children, Kingston, who was born in April 2013, and Terrence, who was born on July 2015. Number 2. The film was inspired and based on Lee's autobiography, Dare to be a Champion, which was written in 2012. It was launched in theaters in March of 2018, which peaked at number 3 in the Malaysian chart. Considering that it brought in generally average views, the profits were double the production costs, making it a success. The plot of the film was a mix of real-life accounts by Lee and dramatic fiction. It starts with a young boy asking Lee how to be just like him, which led Lee to remember his tough upbringing from poverty to a national icon and hero. Number 1. Lee was actually projected to return after his cancer treatment. Lee Chong-wei withdrew from the Asian Games due to a respiratory-related disorder in early August 2018. Later that month, he announced that he was diagnosed with early-stage nose cancer and was receiving immediate treatment. The news of Lee's initial condition shook the badminton community. With his condition getting better quickly, he was originally set to return at the All England 2019. This, however, was not the case. His return was pushed back to the Malaysian Open 2019, where it could be in front of his home crowd. This was also cancelled, leaving fans to wonder if he would ever step foot on the court again. On the 13th of June, Lee gave an emotional speech in front of his reporters and fans. He had declared his retirement after a flourishing 19-year career.